On any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Red October is back, and so is our new Toyota inventory, with in-demand popular models arriving monthly, like the all-new Grand Highlander and Sequoia, or reliable classics like the RAV4 and Camry. And with no markups above MSRP in our Teammate Rewards program, you can see for yourself why our home team advantage is so important. Shop online at teamtoyota.net or visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Welcome back to Nottingham High School. Second half of action about set to get underway. Jordan Hirsch alongside Ryan Baxter. Glad that you guys could join us here as the rain falling now heavier than it has really all day. Chimeras lead this one 29-0. Nottingham, this game could be out of reach here, Ryan, but got to believe that maybe their goal now just try to get some momentum going into their final game of the season against Hamilton West next week. What's something that you want to see out of their offense?
I just want to see signs of life, really. Like, they showed a little bit of signs there near the end. They got a couple good little chunk plays on the screens and everything like that. They started to air it out a little bit with Vasquez, but considering that it's getting heavier, I doubt we're going to see more of that, or if anything, we're going to see limited versions of it. But, however, I really just want to see them show that they're alive in this game, that this run heavy offense is still run heavy despite the conditions, despite the score, that they're still here to play some football, because they still got a chance to score and even make a game out of this. There's 2 whole quarters left. Anything can happen.
James Walters is going to get the ball up on the tee. Chimeras they won the opening coin toss and deferred, so they get the ball to start the second half. And if they're able to put another touchdown up here on the board, the running clock will be a factor again. The clock will continue to run through things like balls going out of bounds or incompletions. If a team goes up by 33 points or more, currently it's a 29-point Willingboro lead. Ball is sent away by Walters. It's a line drive over the head of Johnson, and it's going to roll into the end zone. So a touchback ball comes out to the 20.
I mean, no disrespect by this, but I'm almost hoping for the running clock because this weather is miserable and I'm cold.
It is definitely not the best weather here today. Temperature in the mid-40s, and rain has been falling throughout the day. This is the heaviest it's been.
We got people doing moonwalks in the bleachers over here. It's so slick down there.
Trying to keep everybody as energetic as possible because, I mean, major credit to some of the fans that have been here to stick it out through the conditions today. I mean, it's much appreciated, I know, by both schools for that.
Want to shout out to the guy on the left who brought a tent here today.
That right there is a guy with a IQ of 200. All right, back to football. Lamar Best comes out here in the gun for the first play of the second half. Takes a snap, gives it to Johnson. He's got some room, bounces it to the outside. He's got a lot of room. He's got a first down and more and falls out towards the 40. And a flag comes in late, but this second half starts the same way the first half did with a big run by Ramir Johnson.
And Johnson has been really the offensive weapon today. Obviously, we talk about Best a lot, and he's been doing a lot, but he's been the one that we've said a lot because it's like you said, it's just been running all over this defense. He's been unstoppable this entire game.
And the foul is going to be a personal foul going against Nottingham. That'll add 15 yards onto the end of that run. It's going to come all the way out across midfield to the 46.
One play, they started at their own 25, and now they're in Nottingham territory.
Yeah, I mean, that's just really the way it's gone so far for both teams. It's been a great ground and pound attack so far for the Chimeras, and that's really the staple of the Nottingham offense, but they're giving them a taste of their own medicine today.
Yeah, it's a little surprising to see. This defense has really came to play today for Willingboro and their offense as Johnson, another nice run here.
Yeah, here it is again. That's going to go for a gain of 8 out to the 38-yard line, and Johnson, it took him a little bit to get going, but really ever since maybe midway through the first quarter, he's been picking up 7, 8, 9 yards pretty much on every touch.
Yeah, despite the score, it was a slightly slow start for him on the ground, but slow start is now an understatement because he's been all over.
Yeah, he's definitely the leading candidate for our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. A reminder, we're going to have that interview for you up on our social media sites following today's action. Best in the gun here, single receiver to each side. He's going to give this one off, running up the middle. He's got the first down there. That's Kamir McMillian, or I'm sorry, it's Jalen Taylor. And he keeps the clock going. Taylor, that's the first time we've called his name here today. He picks up the first, gets it out to the 33. It's a 5-yard gain.
Makes me think if we're going to start seeing some substitutions like that with the score it being what it is right now. We might start seeing some second stringers get some run here.
Yeah, and you wonder if maybe they'll go to the backup quarterback at any point for Willingboro. So Best comes out in the gun. Gives it to Taylor again. He's got some room across the 30. Gets a good block. He's carrying it out across the 20. Cuts it back inside to the 15. And then it's thrown down to the ground inside the 15-yard line as Fabian Arroyo was the one to bring him to the ground. But not after a big gain there by Jalen Taylor, the freshman receiver, getting some run here at running back.
Taylor's really making himself known here to start this second half. It's almost a different style of back, too. He's a little smaller. He's a little shiftier than Johnson may be. So giving a little change of pace to Nottingham to start this second half, and they're not adjusting well to it so far.
So already inside the red zone now, down to the 11. Or actually, down to the 10. It's going to be first and goal. Best gives to Taylor running towards the right, and 123 is going to be tackled. No, not by another 23. He's still on his feet. And then finally, Cassidy brings him to the ground.
He's almost reversed that field, though. Marcus Allen-esque there, trying to get the touchdown. That was almost an insane play.
Yeah, he was able to spin out of the tackle by Kamir McMillian, and then finally Lewis Cassidy had to be the one to get him down. Tell you what, Lewis Cassidy coming into this game, he's really been the team MVP on defense so far for Nottingham, and they've done a good job as Willingboro quieting him. And Cassidy came into this one 8 sacks, 5 tackles for loss this season. He's the team leader in total tackles, and he's really been a non-factor so far today.
He was our Italian People's Bakery player of the game not that long ago in a game that I did, because he didn't even play the first half and had 3 sacks in the second half alone. He's an animal out there. They've done a great job of locking him away.
Looks like that time it was McMillian there to bring Johnson down after a short gain.
A little slow to get up, too, but he seems to be okay.
We've already had a couple of injury scares for Nottingham so far, and yeah, you're right. Looks like everybody's good. So it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 13, under 8.5 to play here in the 3rd. Willingboro looking to punch this one in, make that running clock a factor.
Probably going to see the same amount of running here. I don't really, just due to the weather at this point, it's not really smart to go to the air.
Best comes out in the gun, takes a snap. He is going to go to the air. He's got a clean pocket, now steps away, flushed to his right, being chased. He spins and then is tackled inside the 10. So Best carries it out. Looks like for a gain of about 5 yards, it's going to bring up 4th down. And we'll see if Coach Everett decides to leave that offense out there.
I'll tell you what, the Nottingham Faithful is making themselves known right now. We got a couple chants going on out here. They're really trying to will their boys on right now.
Their cheerleaders coming up here into the crowd. This is really the first time they've made noise really all game. Again, it's a lighter crowd because of the conditions, but they're trying to get into it any way possible.
They're still here for their boys. That's what matters.
And it looks like the field goal unit is going to come out with Lelican Adele looking to knock this through. And before the snap, we're going to have whistles and a timeout called by Coach Everett.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they're not going to go for the touchdown here, but, you know, he's the coach, I'm not.
And while we have a minute, I'd like to remind you that the Special Education Parent Advisory Group is meeting at Crockett Middle School Library on October 30th from 6 to 7 p.m. The topic will be understanding your student's IEP and will be presented by Dr. Christy Schultz-Vincelli. And Nottingham High School is having a holiday market on November 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 1055 Klockner Road. There will be local crafters, unique vendors, gifts, music, and much more. And the District Community Relations Committee will be meeting from 5 to 6 p.m. on October 17th. Register online to attend. Questions can be sent to dcr@htsdnj.org. Adele looking to knock this field goal through. It's going to be a 26-yard try to make it a 32-0 ball game. The kick's up, it's short, and it did not get there.
Yeah, it seemed. I don't think the hold was good right there. I saw the laces were in. It looked like a low snap too. Again, those conditions might just be the situation at hand.
And so it's going to remain a 29-0 game. Adelea missed that one, but came up. Fell probably a couple of feet short of the crossbar. And so the offense for Nottingham and Dante Vasquez coming back out onto the field.
I don't think that's Vasquez out there anymore. No, it's not. That's AJ Martinez, I believe, number 13.
So Coach McGuire makes a change at quarterback, going to his backup Martinez, or Antonio Martinez, senior. He's going to hand this one off, and running up the middle is Faiflin, and he's got maybe a gain of a yard.
Faiflin with the carry.
You wonder what makes him go to this change. I wonder if Vasquez is a little banged up, or if this was something that they planned on doing coming into this game.
Yeah, we've seen him limp off the field a couple of times today, and maybe with it being a 29-0 game, Coach McGuire just electing to play this one safe, bring the backup quarterback in. Martinez gets the call from his coach, goes back into the huddle. Down to 6:27 to play here in this third quarter. From rainy Nottingham High School.
Rainy is an understatement, Jordan.
Yeah, it's starting to really come down now. Got to expect just some more runs. Here's one to Faithfully. He's got some room across the 35. He's going to have a first down pickup, and then it takes about 4 Chimeras to bring him to the ground. But a good run there. Biggest play of the day on the ground for the Northstars, and Faithfully gets it out to the 37-yard line.
That's exactly what you're looking for right now if you're the North Stars. You know, you got to get your yards guy going. He's been their guy the entire season, and he's been under locks, maybe because he's a little banged up, but, you know, finally able to break through and get a nice run there for his team. This could be the start of something big for the North Stars.
Yeah, Faithlin, he's really been kept under wraps so far. I mean, he's really been the guy this entire season for the North Stars on offense, and trying to get him some more touches here in the second half. This time he comes out as the tailback with Jamal Valentino as well lined up in the I formation behind Martinez. They'll put Cole Funk in motion over to the left and give it to Faithlin up the middle, and then he's dragged down there after a gain of about 2 yards. Looked like it was Zion Long there to bring him down.
Faithlin's starting to get going a little bit. You know, I don't know if they were hanging on to him until the second half just to get him feeling better because of this weather or not, or just to see if his ankle's good to go, because I think that's what's been bothering him for a while now. But seems to be able to find his footing a little bit more to start this second half. You love to see that.
Got that ball out to the 42, call it a gain of 4, brings up 2nd and 6.
Sticking to that I formation look.
And gotta believe this is probably just be a lot more running plays because, I mean, the ball's got to be really slick right now.
Bryant coming in.
They toss it and it's fumbled. There you go.
And it looks like, I think Willingboro's got it.
Yeah, there's a pile at the 40-yard line. See who's got it. If Willingboro does, it'd be their second turnover, and it looks like the Nottingham Northstars were able to fall back on that.
Good fortune right there for them.
That was a sophomore Reggie Bro play who could not field the toss cleanly. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. He's lucky that he was able to get it back on top of that.
Yeah, honestly, but it's just like what you were saying. The ball's real slick. That wasn't even a pass play. It was a toss play there, and he couldn't handle it there. So just goes to show how these conditions can really affect these players out here.
3rd and 6, and gotta believe Coach McGuire's just gonna stick to the ground game right here. Kind of surprised they even tried the toss play with how bad these conditions are.
Yeah, as am I, but they're coming out here in what looks like a shotgun look, so.
Yeah, Martinez comes out in the gun. Single receiver to each side of the line. Takes a snap. He is going to look to throw. Drops back under pressure from his blind side. Ducks underneath, but then cannot get out of the grasp of Jordan Richardson right. He gets him to the ground. That's, I believe, the 5th sack of the game for Willingboro, and that's going to force a punt.
Good on Martinez to avoid the hit the first time, but he was just in the grasp almost the entire time as well. Unfortunate for the North Stars, but it looked like he had something there, just couldn't get the ball off.
And so coming out now to punt will be James Walters. Back deep to receive is Terrence Knight, and he stands at the 42. Clock ticking down now, under 3 minutes to play in the third. 29-0 Chimeras lead. And I think that Nottingham only has 10 guys on the field. They got to get another person rushed out there. It's Bangora, who's late to the party. Walters takes the snap, kicks it away. It bounces at the 40 and then picked up by Knight at the 37. Going to look to flip fields, running laterally.
Good block
now
from
turns
Bryant.
it up, gets it across the 40, and he's able to get some positive yardage there out to the 44.
Funk able to bring him down out there to avoid a big play.
I'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. This drive will start from the Willingboro 44.
Starter's still out there for Willingboro too.
Yeah, Lamar Best and company remain in this game, even with the 29-point lead. Gonna give this one to Johnson, and he's got another good gain on first down. Carries it forward for 8 across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Another good play on first down, good chunk of yards on first down. It's been the same story for this Willingboro offense. They've just been getting at will 5 or more yards each play.
Yeah, and there's really nothing that Nottingham has been able to do Willingboro winning the battle of the trenches on both sides of the ball. So 2nd and 2, clock still running now, down to 1.5 minutes to go in the third. Best in the gun, takes a snap, gives it to Johnson again. He cuts it back. He's got a first down across the 45 and not much more after that.
Looked like he slipped a little bit coming around through that cut because it looked like he was trying to burst through that because he had a little bit of room.
Surprised we haven't seen more guys kind of lose their footing today.
Yeah, seriously.
Got that one out to the 44, pickup of 4 yards and moves the chains there. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They just keep going to Ramir Johnson.
Couldn't have said it any better, Jordan. Really, it's just been the story of Ramir Johnson. It's been the story of the ground game for Willingboro. When Nottingham, as we keep saying, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but it tasted their own medicine.
Yeah, and barring anything major, Johnson's going to be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Best here takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, run it up the middle. He's trying to break through defenders and does. He's already got 2 rushing touchdowns on the day, and you can make it 3. Lamar Best, what a run there, breaking tackles and gets it into the end zone. What a play.
It looked like they had him wrapped up there for a second, but he was able to bust through just like that, and just as quickly as I was about to say nice run, I'm saying nice touchdown.
Yeah, what a play there by Lamar Best. Broke 2 tackles originally, then was able to run past the outstretched arms of Ted Mondesir into the end zone.
What a run there. Like, we're talking about Johnson being player of the game. Lamar Best might be rivaling him right now.
Yeah, he's now got, what, 3 rushing touchdowns already on this on today?
That rush has to put him over 100 yards now, too.
Yeah, that was a gain, what, 30-plus yards. They're going to go for 2 here again, so.
This will be the last play of the third quarter as well.
Yeah, running clock there as the game goes up to 35-0. Best takes a snap, it's low, looks to throw, has no one there, now being chased, and he flips it incomplete. In pursuit there was Hassan Jonem, and he was able to force the incompletion. That ends the third quarter. It's a 35-0 Chimeras lead. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes of action right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility. All insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian, and the TD Club is proud to recognize those players who have had a significant impact on their team's performance through the first half of the season. The TD Club will pay for 2 players per school. Welcome you back here to Nottingham High School as the kickoff is away. It's going to be bobbled and fielded by McMillian. And then he's got really not much running room. Zaire Bryant in there to bring him down at the 32. So every quarter has begun with a kickoff here today. Obviously the first and third quarters, which always do, but the final play of the first quarter was a touchdown, which meant a kickoff started the second, and then the final play of the third quarter was a touchdown, and a kickoff starts the fourth.
Just goes to show the consistency of the offense that we've seen here from Willingboro. Every time they've touched the ball, it's pretty much been points. I think we've only seen 1 or 2 3-and-outs on their side today, so it's just a hats off to them for being able to execute their game plan at an elite level today.
Yeah, and Lamar Best, he's certainly been one of the best players out there. 3 rushing touchdowns, probably the most impressive one of the day, coming on that final play of the third.
Oh, I didn't even realize we got somebody down over there. Zaire Bryant, I believe.
Yeah, he's walking now very slowly over back towards the Chimeras sideline. The clock is running now. The running clock in effect at 35-0 game here. Chimeras lead.
Looks like the Northstars are sticking with Martinez at quarterback for the rest of this game as well.
Yeah, I believe they've brought Lewis Cassidy also into the game now on offense. Looks like he's going to take the snap. We've seen this once so far today. He's going to roll to his right and then fall forward, gain of 2 or 3.
I'll tell you what, he's got some jets on him there. If he was able to break through, we could have been talking about 6 for Nottingham.
Yeah, and he's typically just a linebacker for this Nottingham team, but Coach McGuire using him a bit here on offense today. And you're right, he's definitely got some quick legs, and obviously that helps him shoot gaps on defense. But you see there, he's able to carry it forward for a gain of 3 on the first down play.
Now it's, I think, Valentino under center.
Yeah, now he takes the snap, gives it off to Cole Funk, who runs towards the right, going down the sideline. He's got the first, and then steps out of bounds right after passing that orange marker.
Pushed out of bounds by
Little different looks here. I'm trying to figure out what it seems like. They're just trying to see if they can get something going here with these little wildcat looks, and they're doing just that. Quick handoff from Valentino to Funk. Looks like they're able to start marching a little bit, showing a little bit of life out here.
Yeah, they will move the chains, and I think that Funk was able to get that 1 yard past what he needed. Oh, there's a flag down. And is this coming back?
It is coming back, it looks like.
Didn't see the flag thrown, but it sits at the 33. And I think they're going to get a hold here against Nottingham. It's going to back them up now to the 28-yard line.
That's just brutal.
Yeah, every time it seems like they get maybe a little something, something goes wrong, you get a penalty right here that backs them back up. It's going to make it second down, and Martinez is going to look down the middle of the field. That's intercepted. Trying to get it to Cole Funk, and that pass was picked off there by James Pemberton.
I'll tell you what, I dig the confidence there to take a shot right there and try to give Funk a chance to make a play, because he made a really nice play on that little end around there and got them the first down. But again, this defense, and Pemberton specifically right there, was just able to make a good break on the ball and pick them off.
Yeah, Pemberton, who really does it all here for this team, listed as a receiver. He's also their backup quarterback, plays safety, kicker, punter, and he's able to come up with the second interception of the game for Willingboro there. And this drive's going to start from exactly midfield. Lamar Best remains out there at quarterback, so the starters, for the most part, still going here for Willingboro. Clock now down to 8:05 to play.
Interesting formation. 2 backs to his right, no one to his left.
They're going to hand this one off to Terrence Knighton, who's got room down the far sideline and is ripped to the ground, I think just shy of the first down marker.
Knighton, another one of those guys who's been making a name for himself on defense today as well.
2nd and 1, Willingboro.
Pickup of 9, first touch as a running back there for Knighton. We've seen him on the special teams here today. And he gets that out to the 41. And the Chimeras now just taking their time going into the huddle, trying to waste as much time as possible and get out of here with their 5th consecutive win.
It's like we talked about earlier, before and during the game, they're getting hot at the exact right time, exactly when they need to. We're getting close to playoff time.
This is going to be a handoff to Ramir Johnson, who bounces off of one tackle, but then is pushed to the ground by Prince Agogo. First time we've called his name a lot. This is a defensive lineman here for Nottingham in Agogo that's really a great run defender, and he's really been held just completely off the stat sheet as Willingboro has been able to do whatever they've wanted on the ground.
Yeah, he's typically talked about almost every run play. Like, as soon as you talk about the running back, you say Agogo as soon as you finish saying the running back's name, because he gets quickly into the backfield. But it just goes to show how good this Willingboro line has been, both offensively and defensively, mind you. But they're winning down in the trenches regardless of the situation.
Johnson did get it across the 40, so it's a first down pickup. It's a gain of 2. Clock ticking down to 6:21 to play. Best takes the snap, gives this one to Knighton again, makes a cutback move, and then Agogo's there to stand him up. Gain of 2 out to the 37.
It's good to see that this defense is still showing signs of life in their aggressiveness, because despite a lot of times when you get a score like this, teams will shut down or they'll not really go as hard as they really should. But they're showing this effort and putting it all on the turf despite the score. You love to see that out of the North Stars.
2nd down and 8. This time Best comes out in the gun with just one running back lined up next to him. It's Ramir Johnson. They give it to him, and he falls forward across the 35 out to the 34. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 5.
3-yard gain.
A little over 5 minutes left to go in the game now.
Yeah, and Willingboro kind of just looking to ice this one away and maybe play a little 4-minute offense, just run this clock out.
The band trying to get everybody active and going in the stands here.
It's good to see that. Still some energy left.
Shout out to the band for keeping the crowd alive and energetic here.
Best again comes out in the gun here for this play. Single receiver to each side of the line, and they give it to Johnson on the outside. Handoff, breaks a tackle, cuts it back across the 30. I think he's going to be marked down right at the 29, which is what he needed. That should be enough to move the chains. Then they do, and it's another 1st down pickup there for the Chimeras.
Still able to do exactly what they want whenever they want to. It's unbelievable, the efficiency of this offense.
Yeah, and right now just doing these short yardage gains and just getting enough to keep the chains moving, keep the clock moving, and keep this drive going. Two backs in the backfield with Best. He's going to do a play action, look to throw it for Knighton, and he adjusts and makes the grab. And then pushed out of bounds immediately by Ted Mondesir, but a good play there by Terrence Knighton.
Terrence Knighton did a really good job bringing himself back to the ball. They're able to adjust his body, keep himself in bounds, get the feet down, and make a nice catch there for his quarterback. Heck of a play.
It's a pickup of 6. Moves it out to the 23. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Willingboro in absolutely no hurry. Low snap, Best got it. It's going to be a quarterback draw. He's out to the 20, makes a cut move. He's got a first and carries it out around the 10-yard line before being brought down by Kamir McMillian.
We were almost talking about touchdown number 4 for Best right there.
He's already got 3 rushing touchdowns, a passing touchdown, and looks like he's hungry for more. He's not done.
I wouldn't be done either. He's been able to get whatever he wants. Why not try for more?
Got it to the 13 there, and just a very long, sustaining drive here for Willingboro to try to salt this one away.
Around 2.5 minutes to go still.
Inside handoff, Johnson dragged to the ground. That was Hassan Jonam there to bring him down by the ankles.
You know, sometimes you see scores like this and efficient offenses just running the ball out, and sometimes you'll see people say, like, even if they get into the end zone, that they're running up the score, but I wouldn't even say it's that right now, because they're just running this ball out. They had to pass it only when they had to get the 1st down, and it's just been running the ball, trying to get this clock going as quickly as possible. If they score, it's not really on them trying to run up the score. They just can't be tackled right now.
Yeah, and it's these mostly short yardage gains, just not really trying to do anything special, just simple kind of inside handoffs that are going for 3, 4, 5 yards.
It's just been unreal efficiency. I'm blown away by Willingboro right now. I knew they were good, but they stunned me today.
North Stars show some pressure. This is a jet sweep play here to Knighton, who cuts it back into the end zone. Or a check that.
Touchdown, Willingboro.
That's Jarrell Taylor. First time we've seen him used in the run game, and he scores another touchdown, makes it a 41-0 game. And Coach Everett got to be real happy with the effort his guys have shown here today.
That's another 40 bomb for Willingboro. They're just good at scoring the ball, and their defense stepped up a lot today too. So it's another shutout for them. It's been unbelievable from this Willingboro team. They might make a lot of waves come playoff time.
Adelea out to add the extra point, and he missed it well wide to the left.
I honestly believe that would have been short too, even if that was.
I think you're right. I don't know if it even had the height really to get across the crossbar.
It makes you wonder why they don't use Pemberton for these situations.
Yeah, I mean, he's listed as the kicker. He's used as for kickoffs. He's used for punts, but I guess they let Adelea kick the extra points, and so far he's missed a couple. Clock continuing to run now, down under 30 seconds, and I think both teams might just line up here at midfield and end this one. It's going to be a 41-0 Chimeras win. They're going to go to 6-2 on the season. Northstars fall to 3-4. Their next game will be against Hamilton West next week. And then the final regular season game for the Chimeras will also be next week at Burlington Township on Saturday. They come into Nottingham, into the weather, and get a shutout, 41-0 win. And so, one more time here for the entire crew. And first, let's actually thank our sponsors, Team Toyota, All Cure Spine and Sports, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Capital Health Systems, Saul Funeral Homes, the Italian People's Bakery, Hamilton Township Education Association, the 12th Man Touchdown Club, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, and Hyundai of Trenton. Thank you to all of them for sponsoring today's game. And so one more time for the entire crew, Ryan Baxter on color commentary, and on camera, Aaron Bennett, our engineer, Nick Volpe, our intern, also did some camera duties for us today. I'm Jordan Hirsch saying so long from Nottingham. Have a good weekend, everybody.